Quando Rondo niggas. Unconditional fake love, that what they show me. I've been grinding perfect timing on my rollie. EA Sports, I'm in the game ballin' like Kobe. In the trenches rockin' out with my little whoa. Rocka like a rock star with no guitar. I be fucking all that bad bras, all these pop stars. Cruising on the interstate in a fast car. Brandon well, cat pet, it's not a NASCAR. Same fit for a whole week, yeah, we would paper chase. Rubber bands inside my shoebox, ain't know nothing about no safe. Spin that shit and get it back again, that fixes in rotation. I know these niggas hating, but fuck it, cause that just motivation. Hit it from the back, my jack, I beat it on them. Put a pussy, get that hoe some cash, and then I skeeted on them. I cut my partner on no scissors, realize I ain't needed on. Put my trust in that little bitty bitch, she fuck around and cheated on me. Constant conversations with my ex, she wanna be together. I came up from the bottom, so my motto, yeah, we rich forever. Free my nigga Queasy, I remember we hit licks together. Beefing with the ops, we swing that block, we take the sticks together. Unconditional fake love, that what they show me. I've been grinding perfect timing on my rollie. EA Sports, I'm in the game ballin' like Kobe. In the trenches rockin' out with my little whoa. Rocka like a rock star with no guitar. I be fucking all that bad bras, all these pop stars. Cruising on the interstate in a fast car. Brandon well, cat pet, it's not a NASCAR.
LPR, jump out with that guitar. Pull up something tinted, shooting from a stolen car. Puerto Rican broad, all she do is call me Paul. Free my nigga Queasy and they looking at for wall. LPR, oh you think this shit funny, so you laughing, huh? Tight G wearing motherfucker, you be dancing, huh? She say you lying on your dick, say you be capping, huh? Oh, so y'all from Savannah, heard that y'all be snapping, huh? And all my little niggas crib blue like Avatar. And most niggas I be with, they never had a job. Cause everybody I know gangbang sell dope and raw. And all I hate and you be doing it ain't gon' get you far.
Unconditional fake love, that what they show me. I've been grinding perfect timing on my rollie. EA Sports, I'm in the game ballin' like Kobe. In the trenches rockin' out with my little whoa. Rocka like a rock star with no guitar. I be fucking all that bad bras, all these pop stars. Cruising on the interstate in a fast car. Brandon well, cat pet, it's not a NASCAR.
What's going on, Seaport? It's Pac-Man Jones. Sorry, I was smoking doing the intro. What's going on, Seaport? It's Pac-Man Jones with Savannah Seaport News, man. And of course, I talked to y'all several videos back about the November the 6th homicide of King Von that happened in Atlanta. Now, unfortunately enough, a Savannah resident, I guess you can call him a newly rapper because he just dropped a video. Well, it's not been released yet, but he would have been a upcoming Savannah rapper. But Lul Timm, or Timothy Leaks, as what the government knows him by now, has been arrested for the murder of King Von that happened in Atlanta, in Trinity Avenue in downtown Atlanta. That was outside of Monaco Hookah Lounge, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So before I get to the calls, man, and I'm gonna get to it pretty soon. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to the calls. But I just hopefully to keep y'all up to speed. Hopefully y'all seen this, right? Hopefully y'all seen this. Now, if y'all haven't seen this, I'm playing anyway. But if y'all haven't seen it, then this is King Von's former manager. Of course, King Von's died, but King Von's former manager was just describing what happened or what took place that day. Now, this guy was actually shot. Now, I thought this guy actually died, but it actually wasn't. Now, I probably need to do an update to that video sooner than later, because I originally thought like Timothy Leaks, Lul Timm had killed all three people, but originally that wasn't the case. Now, of course, I wasn't there, and of course, y'all wasn't there as well. But what they're saying, well, what he was saying is that after when Lul Timm shot King Von, the police was somewhere in the background letting off shots, because when King Von's homies was trying to get the gun and shoot back, the police was shooting at them. So that's what resulted in King Von's two friends getting killed, because none of Quando Rondo's friends was killed in that situation. So I'm gonna let it play out. I don't like playing other people's videos on YouTube because I know it gets demonetized and all the other stuff. I'm just not a fan of it. So I know this gonna get demonetized. So before I get to the phone calls or anything like that, if y'all do decide to call, that's cool. But I just want to play. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I'm just gonna play maybe 10 minutes of it. But as much as y'all talking about me snitching, well, we're just gonna see what he got to say about King Von and this guy was actually there. He actually got shot. So hopefully y'all guys seen this. So I'm gonna just let it play out.
Talk to people, like these are not just rappers. Like these are brothers. These people that I literally care for. These people that I literally want to see win. I want to see the best for them. And both of them right now on this, one is dead and one in the situation. You know what I'm saying? This shit, it ain't cool. At this point, I really wanted to quit doing this shit. I'm like, what? I'm starting to think like, no, is there even a reason to keep doing this, to keep bringing people up, to keep bringing these young men up for them to lose their life to a jail cell or death? That's not what I'm in it for,
All right. So let me just introduce, and just you could say whatever you can or as much as you can. Because I know some people, again, I know even with them listening to this, they're saying,
with Flume, the future of water is digital. Catch water leaks and protect your home with down-to-the-minute water use data. Track your home's.
But I mean, as you can see, like,
man,
he still get warmed up. It's coming up to the point where he's talking about
every day. Why couldn't you have
what's
prevented
going
this from
on.
happening? And also, what happened? Obviously.
All right. So, what happened that night? Unlike what everybody think, it was all spontaneous events. It's sad to say, but Von at that time wasn't at the right place. I wasn't at the right state in his mind. You know, you guys could take it how you want to take it from there, but he wasn't in the right state of his mind. So when he had a album release party, once we left the album release party, from there it was complete confusion. Von travels with 3 to 4 security, armed security, because he
has security.
Of course he has security. He can't carry a weapon. Oh, he gotta have security. He travel with 3. This is a superstar. You think we're not gonna make him travel with security? He traveled with
That's
3.
One of the big questions is like, wait, was he just moving with street guys? Why didn't he have security?
I had 3. I traveled with 1 security that moves with Von, and he traveled with 2 more security. You know what I'm saying? Von traveled in a bulletproof truck. So all this extra speculation is about security and not doing their job. And not only that, his guys are security, man. He travels with 10 to 15 guys daily. And they protect and love Von more than any security would. Matter of fact, I will put Von's life in his guys' hands before I put on security. That's how close they is. Those guys will lay their life on. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even say would lay. They did. 2 died of the situation. Yeah. And those 2 is not the only ones like that. All his guys is like that.
Yeah, 3 people.
But you guys.
Let me pause it. Yeah, 3 people together died. Von and 2 of his friends. Now, what I'm guessing is that a lot of Chicago niggas moved to Atlanta. So I think the other guy, he has an address that the guy that was killed, another guy that was killed, he has an address listed in Atlanta because a lot of those dudes move to Atlanta a lot. So you got to keep that in mind. You know, a lot of those Chicago dudes move to Atlanta. A lot of people move to Atlanta, just in general. So you got to keep that in mind. So just to answer that question. So, but we're going to get to the phone calls after this. After this, I'll take all the phone calls, but I just want to play like 10 more minutes of this.
Don't know what happened, bro. So I'm gonna go on a quick description of what happened that night, so y'all could really know what happened. We left Opium, which was his album release party. We're like, I think we're about 8-10 cars deep, 20-25 on Entourage. Everybody mind leaving the club is that we're going to the hotel and the Airbnb because that's normal routine. We the club he went to, the after hours, wasn't getting paid for. I didn't have no acknowledgement of. His team didn't have no acknowledgement of. That was a complete Von decision, and he had the right to make those decisions.
Hold on. So the y'all left Opium and went to a different club,
which we didn't even know was going to act.
Okay, so the club that's in that security footage that's not Opium.
That's not Opium.
I started using Copero 1 year ago. From day one, more or less, it just boosted my number of clients.
Subscribe to Kingsford and Rectex YouTube channel for more amazing content this holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving!
Opium.
Oh, okay.
That's an after hours spot that we didn't even have no acknowledgement that we was going to.
Okay.
So really, everybody jumped in the car. I drove to the club with Von in the Hellcat. So going out the club, he jumped into the bulletproof truck, and it was him and maybe two or three more individuals in the drive. So everybody else that was with us driving to the Airbnb or to the hotel, and Von literally went to the venue by himself. We got a call later from people in the car, like, hey bro, we here by, matter of fact, I think from his DJ was like, hey bro, we here by ourselves, like, where you guys at? And everybody rerouted to that venue. So already confusions were already started, because normally if we got an after party or we got anything we're going to, we know as a team, everybody know to be on point. You know what I'm saying? We're traveling with a real deal gangster, a real stepper, so everybody gonna know how to move. But from that night, I don't know what it was, maybe it's God timing, I don't know what it was, but Von completely went on his own course that night.
So he didn't call no one saying, hey, yo, we going here. Maybe the message didn't get relayed?
No, he literally told his driver.
Y'all hear that? So pretty much, that's the main ingredient to this whole story. He went on his own path. He went on his own path. He didn't tell his homies, he didn't tell his best friends, he didn't tell Lil Durk. He didn't tell nobody what he's about to do. So just keep that in mind. Resume play.
Driver, he's going to an after hour spot, and then we all caught up with him later.
Okay, so by the time you guys get there, what's going on?
By the time we get there, he was still in the car. It was him.
So he didn't go in the club yet, or
no.
Oh, of course, the Seaport riding with Quando and Timm. Of course. I'm gonna get sad in a minute, man. Just stay tuned in a minute. I'm gonna show you, like, a lot of people ain't really mad about King Von dying, because it's just like, shit, what would you do in this situation if somebody was running up on your homeboy? But I just let it play.
Remember, he was in a bulletproof truck,
okay,
so it wasn't no concern. He was at the venue before, so we got there. When we got there, everybody jumped out the car, and we're like, okay, cool. We're thinking we're about to go in, and for some, like, this is, I can't make this up. For some reason, Von wasn't himself. I'm not gonna lie. This is somebody who's more on point than security at. This is somebody, if I'm on the road with, I'm with him, like, cause he know how to move. He know how to pick spots. Like, yo, this man is, like, I promise you, the best artist I ever moved in my life, as far as knowing how to conduct himself properly. But for some reason that night, it was off. Like, he stayed in the car for like 30-35 minutes, and everybody outside is cold and it's shivering. Like, everybody outside wondering, like, what's going on? So people starting to go back in the cars. Like, all the entourage, everybody was with, they went back in the cars. So I went to the car he was in. I was like, yo, Von. Went inside the passenger seat. I'm like, yo, Von, bro, what's going on? Like, everybody here waiting, let's go. He was like, all right, let's go. So at that time, this is where the security come in at. At that time, we're telling security, hey, it's time to go in now. Von's ready. You know what I'm saying? We've been here too long. Let's go inside the club. So they do their rounds. They go inside the club. They check the venue, go inside, check the outside, make sure there's no threat. Now, common sense, if you guys know, security, nobody cannot go inside a club with a weapon. No matter who you is, you cannot enter a building with a weapon, especially a venue. So being alert that we're going into the club, all security put their weapon inside their cars. Because we're thinking we're going inside the club. Now, right before we go inside the club, one of his homeboys.
Tired of being stuck at home playing the same video games over and over again? I mean, you can only beat.
Came to the driver's side and they said, hey, we seen so-and-so. I'm not gonna say no names. We seen so-and-so in the car.
That's what he talking about, Quando. And in his interview, he slips up. You know, he says so-and-so, but eventually he says Quando name. But you're going to eventually realize that. You know, I watched this interview about 2 or 3 times just to really understand what he said. But a lot of the stuff that he's saying could be used in the courtroom, and they don't even have to have him there. They can just pull this tape. That's why I'm really quick to do this video, cause I'm like, damn, like, this shit might get pulled off the internet because the manager might say, oh, this snitching, but of course you volunteered to go on academics. That's how I was quick to come on here. I meant to do this yesterday, but yesterday YouTube was tripping, and plus I ain't had the time. I was sleepy, but continue.
And instantly
in a car or in the spot.
No, we seen he literally, our car is right here.
Yeah.
And so-and-so put up right there. So you had one car, which is one car before. You had another car, which is our car right here. And you had other people parked, scattered everywhere else. And one of Von homeboys came to him and was like, hey, we seen so-and-so in the car. He's asleep. And he jumped up. I'm talking about like.
Wait. So the other dude was sleeping? Or or just like, just not aware type shit?
The other artist was sleeping, unaware. He just put up to the club. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give nobody no name.
Yeah.
Whatever. He put up to the club, and I believe it was just him and his driver. That's what supposedly what it was. Him and his driver, and a McLaren or some type of car they had. So one of the guys spotted him, and they came to the car where me, Vaughn, BJ, and a female, and one more person was in the car. And he came to the car and said, hey, so-and-so's here. And Vaughn just jumped up like, oh, come on, let's go. And with that reaction being so fast, we're like, hey, hold on, slow down. I'm like, hold on, what we about to do? Hold on, like, you got jewelry on, all type of stuff. Hold on. Bro, from that split second of his friend coming to tell him, Vaughn was out the car. And this is somebody who's normally, like I said, calm, collective, look around all the areas, just fill all the blank, because he been out here, so he know what to do. For some reason, that night, he was completely off. He jumped out the car. By the time Vaughn jumped out the car, I don't even think he knew where so-and-so was. He just jumped out the car. He bumped into so-and-so. As soon as he bumped into so-and-so, started brawling. From that 1.5 second of brawling one of his so-and-so accomplice came through the side of a white car that we didn't even know was with so-and-so. That's how unaware the situation was.
Yeah.
Came out the car from the side, like y'all can see on the camera, and shot Vaughn and me 4 times. I think he let 4.
So basically, he summarized what's in this video that I'm gonna play it.
He bumped into so-and-so, started brawling. From that 1.5 second of brawling one of his so-and-so accomplice came through the side of a white car that we didn't even know was with so-and-so. That's how unaware the situation was.
Yeah.
came out the car from the side, like y'all can see on the camera, and shot Vaughn and me 4 times. I think he let 4 or 5 shots off. Vaughn got hit 3 or 4 times. I got hit in the leg, started bleeding, went for cover. He was down.
Are you on that security footage too? Like,
yes.
Okay.
I'm the one that's moving as the altercation happening. I'm the one that's right by him, moving back. When the guy came and shot him, I was the one that was right by him. That's when the bullet hit me. So it was God grace that I didn't get shot nowhere else but my leg.
So like in helping, because I think people are looking at the social media, and what you're talking about, like, people that weren't there speculating. Some people online saying, "Yo, what happened is all the guys left them. They just left them out there." Like Vaughn's last words were like, "Yo, listen, y'all let him get up on me like this," that type of stuff.
I'm gonna clarify all that. That's false. First of all, the only people that knew.
So y'all pretty much heard that, and y'all seen the video. Now I ain't gonna let too much of it play. Too much. I play it for like 3 more minutes probably, but just to make a few points in this video, what he's saying is that King Von actually already did a show, and he was going to like an after party or something like that, but the after party was at the hotel. But King Von had other plans. He had other directions to go where what he thought would be Quando Rondo would be at, which Quando Rondo was performing at that Monaco hookah bar. I never been there before. Not so sure how to set up inside, but I'm pretty sure that it's set up to where an artist can perform in there. So now, just to break it down for y'all, King Von showed up because I guess they had some previous issues or something like that. I'm not so sure. I'm not the biggest Quando Rondo fan. I like a few of his music, but basically, what the manager is even admitting to is that King Von waited outside for as much as 20 to 30 minutes to encounter Quando Rondo. And then when I guess at some point King Von fell asleep, because at some point I guess the manager came in and told him, or trying to keep him awake, but then King Von's friend came in, the one that alerted him that Quando Rondo came. He immediately jumped up out the car and started swinging. Now, I'm going to make this point, and this is what I want to get y'all phone calls opinions on. Okay, so I got to show this video while I'm playing it. So, after watching this video, right, you already know who swung first. You already know who was the aggressor. So, it's just, you can't get this guy, you can't get Timothy Leaks, the Quando Rondo not accomplice, but the person that was accompanied by Quando Rondo, you can't get him on like malice murder, on like felony. I don't think you can actually get him on felony murder. You can't get him on like first degree murder. You might can get him on, like, I ain't gonna front to you, bro. Like, if I'm Lul Timm, I'm trying to at least hit manslaughter, maybe less than that, because for one, Timothy ain't show up there trying to shoot nobody. He in the car while this shit popping off. He come out the car and bam, that shit pop off. Now, let me say this. It would make more sense. It would have made more sense if Quando Rondo was, if he actually pulled out the gun and shot King Von. It would have actually been more justified if Quando Rondo just pulled out the gun and shot King Von, because at that point, he's defending himself. He appears to be looking like he's getting jumped, because if you don't know, and I've been told this by a police officer himself, if you're getting jumped by more than 2 people or 2 or more people, you have the right to use force. A police officer told me that shit. If you getting jumped by 2 or more people, you have the right to use deadly force. So now, if you can see in this video, it don't look like anybody else swung but King Von, because it don't look like anybody else knew what the fuck was going on besides King Von, you know. And I'll play it again. Let me fast forward a little bit. But, you know, of course, everybody that's smart can identify who's the one swinging. So if I'm the lawyer in this case, bro, I'm like manslaughter all the way. You know, of course, he probably didn't legally own a gun or whatever that case, you know. But I'm looking at manslaughter. 15, serve 8, do the rest on papers. I mean, that's a cakewalk. That's a cakewalk for most niggas down here, man. I mean, shit. Social media trying to get... I ain't even reading the comments. Damn, hold on. According to her, one of the dudes that Quando Rondo shot in the video with was mad at him, saying he was dick riding young boy. If it wasn't for young boy putting Quando on, none of the dudes under him would have shined, I guess. Let's see. Oh, damn, you comments. Yes, he went looking for Quando Rondo and got smoked. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I hope Tim have a good attorney for this one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you got a good enough attorney, this shit can turn into like a manslaughter. Fuck, you know, fuck a first degree murder. You know, fuck this is not malice murder. This is not malice murder. No. Okay, so let me read some more. I have Tim hope a good attorney for this one. Social media did the police work. It did, but at the same time, you got a lot of good footage in this as well. But I'm gonna keep playing this though. Oh, before I play that, free Tim. Yeah, I'm gonna take on some calls in like a few minutes. I just want to play like a little bit more, and then I'm gonna get your phone calls. So yeah, please wait on me. You tried to send Quando Rondo in the backfire, yeah, pretty much. But yeah,
what was about to happen, and you got to remember when I say knew what was about to happen, I'm not talking about 5-10 minutes. Resonating what's going on. I'm talking about 1.5 seconds of his homeboy coming to the car where it's me in the passenger side, one more person in the driver's side, I believe was his DJ, him in the back with a female, and one more of the guys sitting by the side that I just called in previously to come smoke because it was cold outside. I'm like, yo, come in, let's smoke right quick because I don't think you're ready to go in. So, about 1.5 second. Jumped out, that situation happened. Security didn't know what was going on. Half of the guys that y'all blaming didn't know what's going on. By the time everybody realized what's going, if you peep at the footage, Bond and his one security is the only one that's by Quando physically. Everybody else is in the back. Why do you think it's a back trailing? Nobody even got a check. They running to the scene. By the time they were running to the scene, shots fired. And then not only bro, nobody was running from the shooter that shot Vaughn. Because y'all could clearly see that once he shot Vaughn, everybody moved back. People were still there. It's the police that started shooting uncontrollably.
It looked like that person got shot too. This was also confusing, right? So when Vaughn is shot,
okay, so pay attention to this, because in the video on the first live stream that we did, and I appreciate y'all for watching. Of course, I didn't acknowledge any police officers in that video, but of course I wasn't there. So, like what I said in the beginning, after Lul Timm had shot, the police officers was somewhere near around. I still don't see them in the video, but they're somewhere in the video, and I can only accept that that's the truth because if everybody else around acknowledged that police was around. But at the same time, what the manager is saying is that they didn't acknowledge themselves as police officers. They just opened fire from what he was saying. So I just let it continue.
He's whatever. People are saying that whoever was trying to take his chain off or something, because it looked like he was being held up a bit, and then somebody punched that person.
Vaughn was shielding himself with so and so. He literally was holding him up. That's how strong he was. Even while being shot, he know what's going on. He felt it because he was conscious the whole time. So he's holding the individual as a shield. It wasn't nothing as like, he got on top of him, no, he was literally holding him as a shield. And those shots that was fired by the individual that shot Vaughn and myself was the only shots fired from those individuals. Every other shot was coming from authorities. They started shooting everywhere. It was like a blanket full of shots going on. So when you see everybody taking cover, they wasn't taking cover away from the shooter from Vaughn. They were taking cover because they didn't know where the shots was going from. If you look, people was running left, people was running right, people was running to the club door because we didn't know where shots was coming from. Right? You got the police shooting anybody with a weapon that day got killed.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much like how I was thinking.
Is the threat real? Yes, sir, we believe.
Yeah. Advertising so loud.
If you got a weapon that on you got shot. That's how much shots was getting rained. So you guys are looking from the one angle of the camera and looking like, oh damn, they run away from the shot. And wasn't nobody running away from no. Listen, bro, we didn't know where all the shots was coming from. So it's automatic. If you don't know where the shots coming from, you're gonna regress to see the situation. And the same guys that you guys are talking about, they came right back to Vaughn's side. And if you could tell in the footage, after the shooter that shot Vaughn got shot from the back, which people thinking it came from somewhere else, it came from the back. He got shot from the back. If you look at the footage, he tried to walk back to the car and he got shot and he tumbled back. He still had his weapon in his hand. So while they progressing to Vaughn, he's swinging the weapon like this. People was regressing back. But everybody was still alert to go get Vaughn. Because clearly it took, 4 or 5 people to bring Vaughn into the car to bring him to the hospital.
Is there any truth to any of the rumors that the person who was still like entangled with Vaughn after he got shot was, even though they might have been scuffling before, he was trying to help Vaughn?
He was screaming, yo, Vaughn shot.
So, okay, let me explain this part. And I know it was quite confusing when I did that first video. So basically, after when King Von was shot, he was still holding on to Quando Rondo by the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I shouldn't be holding this shirt like this. This is a new shirt. I bought this from Atlanta, but he was holding on to him like this. Now, when you don't know this, you probably haven't learned this at all. But when you get shot, and when you transition into getting shot, and when you transition, you get shot from dying, your body goes into rigor. You know, that's when your body gets real stiff. You know, it's like you can't bend your muscles. It's like your body's just, you know, it's like you catching a cramp, but you know you can't do nothing about it because you're dying. So a lot of people don't know that when you're transitioning to dying, your body gets real stiff. So what was happening was that when King Von was shot, in which he was dying, of course, as you can see in that video, which I don't want to play that again, when he was clinching on to Quando Rondo, shots were still being fired by the police officers in the background. Now, King Von, even though he was going into rigor, he was still alert and what was going on. So he tried to use Quando Rondo as a shield just in case if more shots went out towards his way, which of course the police wasn't trying to shoot at King Von. The police was trying to shoot at whoever was trying to shoot first, which they didn't do a good job at that at all. So I just want to explain that. Timm is most likely in the wrong for shooting the man. He looked like he thought about the chain, but was in shock. No, it was not about the chain. It was not about the chain. It's about your body going in rigor. And what you don't know, when you get shot, it's not like rosies and daisies. When you get shot, it's like, I haven't been shot, but when people explain it to me, it's like they lose consciousness. Not kind of like lose consciousness, but at the same time, it's like they got knocked out or something and they just woke up again. And it's like it's like waking up. And it's like you trying to stay up. Because if you sleep, you die. Quando Rondo wasn't thinking about that chain. Quando Rondo was saying that he shot as in helping Vaughn. I don't think he was trying to help Vaughn. I mean, I just put it like this. Would you want to fight somebody like after they got a bullet wound to like they side or they abdomen or they torso? I mean, after that, I'm like, hey, bro, like, hey, fuck, he shot. I ain't trying to fight you no more. Like, shit. I mean, honestly, that's the most reasonable thing you could do. I ain't trying to fight nobody after you just took a wound. I mean, come on. Why didn't he have his album release party in Chicago instead of Atlanta? Because King Von lived in Atlanta. A lot, like I said earlier, a lot of those Chicago people moved to Atlanta, especially artists. A lot of artists in Savannah moved to Atlanta just to be more popular and make more of themselves in the music industry. So a lot of people moved to Atlanta it's just popping like that. Big Boy did that. He's from Savannah and he got popping like that. So a lot of people moved to Atlanta. So that's why he was up there. So yeah, I'm playing a little bit more. Now I'm getting to the phone calls.
I'm not too sure how much he's trying to help, but I do know he was screaming, he shot. Could have been from a panic stage, could have been from instinct, not sure. He was just screaming that he shot.
Okay, so when we talking about some of these narratives that's going on now, Asian Doll is on Twitter. And
okay, yeah, this one's gonna stop at that. I don't really care about Asian Doll. Asian Doll don't fucking matter in my fucking book. But I'm gonna get to the phone calls actually right now. If you want to call in, the number is 701-201-0043. It should still be working. I got this app on my computer where it lets me talk to people. So if y'all want to get y'all opinion, only thing I can say is before y'all call in, just make sure that I can hear y'all like clearly. Just talk towards the mic. And I don't care if y'all curse. It don't give a shit about me. But just what's your opinion? I try to give y'all like 10 minutes to talk. If y'all want to call in. If y'all don't want to call in, that's cool. I keep it moving. But I give everybody 10 minutes just to be friendly and just be courteous about it. So, if anybody want to call in, numbers 701-201-0043. But yeah, I just played the video again. Now this is what happened? Okay, this is the secondary video. Now I played the first video on my live stream. And this is the second video that I replayed. What's up, Ash from Carver Village? What's going on? What's going on, everybody that's in the live stream? What's going on Waters Avenue? What's going on, man? Like I said, pop them off. Bam. And, like I said, a police officer told me this. If you getting jumped legally, you got the right to use deadly force. Now, it would make sense if Quando Rondo was the shooter himself, because he would have been defending himself. Fuck if the gun was illegal or not. You'd have been defending yourself. I'd rather you do 5 years in freaking jail. But, of course, Oh, Tatumville. Okay, what's going on, Tatumville? Yeah. So, Quando Rondo people is in this SUV. You know what I'm saying? This is damn. I don't know why I keep. But anyways. Yeah. Y'all thoughts on what's going on, man? It's now I just say this. It's a lot of people in Savannah that are taking the side of Quando Rondo / Lul Timm, because of course Lul Timm, I mean, how they look at it is, I mean, for one, people taking up the home team, of course, rightfully so, which I understand. But at the same time, you got those people saying that this is a good shoot. You know, and I won't go out there and say that because he's sitting behind a jail cell. So I can't say this is a good shoot for anybody if you're sitting behind a jail. But, you know, he definitely tried to protect his friend or protect the high value target. You know, you don't want the person that's worth, I guess, $1 million to be assaulted, attacked by a crowd of people. Well, he thought it was a crowd of people because it started off with King Von. Now, when I played a little bit, it looked like somebody else was trying to swing. Maybe y'all can put y'all opinion about it in it, but it looked like somebody was trying to swing. Somebody else was trying to swing in it too. So, yeah. And it didn't really look like Quando got any good hits off it. It looked like he swung and cupped his head low. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it looked like. You know, honestly, that's what it looked like. You know. But let me fast forward this a little bit because I don't want to hear him talking about no Asian dog.
Hit me, get all the O block chains.
Hey, let me ask you.
I started use Kobiro 1 year ago.
Yeah, I mean, did they swing on him? Yeah, King Von swung on him. Well, swung on Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo didn't really look like he got any.
With a spiritual reader, and I don't know if you've seen the messages. I'm not making them up, bro.
No. I believe it. Hey, was Von and Asian Doll like really close right before his death?
I ain't trying to
personally, Asian Doll did not.
This would clear, his name too. This has nothing to do with Young Boy doing a song with Asian Doll and Von did a song or was gonna do a song with Jania. That has nothing to do with this, right?
Von is not no hoe, bro. No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. This has to do with Von being the person he is and been, and he don't like all that sneak this.
Question: we are having a debate. I didn't catch if the manager said it or not, but who shot Timm? The police, or did he shoot himself? See, I'm thinking the police shot Timm because none of King Von's people shot Timm. From what I'm hearing, right? Because what I'm hearing is that King Von's people got slaughtered. They didn't have a chance at all, whether if they had a gun or not. Honestly, that's what I'm hearing. If anybody had a gun, they was getting shot at. Now I don't understand. Now when I played that first video, I may have to pull it up. It looked like somebody close to Lul Timm had shot him, but I don't know. Everything just looked crazy at the time.
Social media stuff, and their camp used to be cool, and they exchanged a couple words, and they say, hey, when I catch one of them, I'm gonna treat him like a little boy. No gun violence, nothing. You're just gonna beat the hell out of him, which he did faithfully. Beat the shit out of his ass.
Do you think you being a manager, you could have? Because there's a video on social media of them being cool, them like whatever, like being the same Instagram video together or Instagram story. Could you have possibly squashed that?
It wasn't really
got Vaughn to look past it, or at least like got them both on the phone or something like that.
It wasn't. I don't think.
Yeah, y'all can call me at any time. 701-201-0043. That's the number. Y'all call me off of it. Yeah, I'm just playing this till y'all call, but I'm just was listening to this a little bit more. But yeah, that's the number if y'all want to call in, give y'all opinion about what the situation is in your point of view. Was King Von in the right or wrong? Should he have been shot, or should it just been resolved by fisticuffs? Von homie popped him and ran around the truck. So that video of Quando talking to his friend to the hospital saying keep breathing is Tim. Yeah, that was Tim. Because I'm not sure how many times Lul Timm was shot. I believe twice. Maybe. I think he took leg shots or like lower body shots. It wasn't nothing like no head shot or no chest shot, because he recovered pretty fast after that. Well, I don't want to speak for him, because getting shot is a whole nother experience that I don't want to experience. I just want to say I feel some type of way about some of the people dick riding Vaughn. Vaughn was a killer, like a real savage. I turn back on one of y'all own for some serial killer. I'll say this: I do a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. I was just watching not a special, but like an hour-long video about King Von that somebody that I really watch on YouTube a lot. King Von killed somebody from, I believe, like a GD from like STL or something like that. Oh, he was involved with like 2 or 3 bodies, so this guy wasn't killing himself. King Von wasn't killing himself. The guy actually killed people, or at least one person. That's confirmed. I believe the guy name was Modell or Odell. He was involved with another murder, but the person that actually did it, he tried to snitch on King Von, and they was in the same gang. And the person that actually snitched on King Von got 28 years, while King Von was, I think he got sentenced like 88, but he got off because of the trial. It was crazy. I wish I could pull that up. But that's a whole nother time. This whole thing might get demonetized, more than likely. So, but I just want to let y'all know, like, yeah, King Von actually killed people too, and I'm not trying to put salt on his name, put dirt on his name, but yeah, that's been reported with his name, and you can look up YouTube videos of what I'm talking about. But and I do a lot of, I don't know, that Chicago shit just interesting, man. Like I don't know, that shit just is wild, and it's just fascinating. Not the killing, of course, but just the gang dynamics. Like how gangs started from like the early 60s, transformed into like still 2020. So I play a little bit more of this.
I think it was really nothing to squash at. It was just more like Von is just that type of person. Like, hey, bro, he's not gonna go back and forth with you, and he stay out the way, and he expect you to stay out the way. So when you on the other side is doing things, sneaky things, and doing stuff, hey, when he see you, he stand on what he said, and that's what he said. When he see whoever on that side, he's gonna treat the shit out their ass. He gonna beat them up, and that's what it was. Now, could it been avoided because it wasn't worth his life? 100%. Like I told you when I called you from the hospital, I called it ignorance at its best. That's what it was. Because one, for you to be a superstar, taking care of your family should be the main priority. And that go for any artist, not just for Vaughn, but any artist out there. Once you get to a certain level in your life where you're the provider and you're the alpha male, you have to let certain things go because it's not needed. Because
exactly. He just said a bombshell that a lot of y'all guys should hear. Once you reach a certain level of success or a certain point in your life, that small shit, this is summing up what he's saying, that small shit that normally would piss you off and will make you go hard on the block, you should just let that shit be bygones. Be honest with you. You can't live that same lifestyle if you're a millionaire. You can't still think that you still in the ghetto. If like, I be knowing guys that, like me personally, that make like $200,000 a year and still be like trying to hang around with like some hood niggas. I'm like, bro, like with the money you buy, you could just buy a freaking BMW and a house in a year. You know what I'm saying? But you fucking around in the hood, like just fucking around with dumbass motherfuckers. So
none of those things more important than your kids, than your family, than your future and your life, because you never know how it could turn out. So it could have been easily voided to just literally let it go and just let so-and-so go in and he do what he do. But I can't speak on the behalf of the next man because that's how he was. And
before the shot was, or the guy brandished the gun or whatever, right? Was it just a fight? Was anybody else like showing weapons? Like this was the only guy who just, so they're literally just kind of having a fist fight, whether who's winning or who's not, right? And this guy just pulls out a gun and just starts to shoot.
And just starts shooting. That's people. It's 2020. Like no one fights anymore. Vaughn, my friend, he's been in jail all his life. If he got a problem with somebody, he's gonna fight. And not saying he won't do other things, and maybe his persona and the things that occurred with him made the other person come out like that, firing. But there's no intent for that incident to go into gunfire. Vaughn was literally trying to fight him, show him a lesson, and move on with his day. And it didn't turn out that way. But it goes to show too, for that incident, and this is for anybody else, you have to be aware of your surroundings. Like, regardless if something's about to go down, you have to know who is who, what's what, like who's with. None of those was made in a analyst. Like, security didn't know what was going on. His guys didn't know what was going on. He literally, off instinct and just not in the right state of mind, just jumped out and went to the situation. Like I said, he didn't even know where so-and-so was. Like, that's how unprepared the situation was for everybody.
See what I'm saying? Like, he didn't know where Quando Rondo was at. Well, I think I got to call her if it comes through. Hello?
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Pac-Man Jones with Savannah Seaport News. Who's this?
What's up, man? This your boy, call me Keon, bro. I'm from Chicago, bro.
Okay, Chicago. What's going on, man?
Yo.
So, unfortunately, I mean, of course, rest in peace to King Vaughn. I just want to ask you this. For somebody that's from Chicago, how do you feel about the whole situation that took place with Quando Rondo?
Your boy, the man Lul Timm, he a snake, bro. First of all, he a real snake. Cause my boy King Vaughn, he was throwing hands, man. As you seen in the video, he was throwing hands. He came up and sneaked him. But I kind of understand why he's sneaking. You feel me? He's saying a lot of people, but like, he knew they was fighting, bro. He ain't have to shoot my boy like that. You understand? That's how I feel about the situation, bro. That was a bitch ass move.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. So, I mean, do you think that this is a justified shooting? Or do you think that?
No. Not at all. Not at all, man. You can't justify that one. It was a fist fight. I mean, clear as day. Like, he seen nobody else was stumping on Quando, bro. I mean, you can see in the video. Like, he just knew his homie was getting beat. You feel me? So he pulled out the gun. And, I just feel like it ain't right, man. Like, Vaughn ain't have to lose his life. Not like that, bro. Honestly, I would have rather him died out here. You feel me? Than another state, like, for no reason, like, on some internet stuff. Like, that's why I don't really rock with it, bro. Because it was over some internet stuff, not even nothing personal, Just messed up, bro. That's all I really had to say, man. I'm gonna keep watching the stream, bro.
Oh, no, I mean, I want to let you talk for a little bit, man, because you from Chicago, and it's like, and it's crazy, because, like, it's not, it's like, down here, I know y'all don't have, like, Bloods or Crips or nothing like that. It's just, like, GDs, BDs, Mo's.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff out here, bro. We got a whole bunch. It's a whole bunch out here.
So, I mean, would you mind asking me, are you affiliated with anything or no? I mean,
man, look, I just graduated in 2018, bro. Like, I'm affiliated with a little bit of something, man. I ain't too heavy in it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But I mean, is Chicago like a place that you have to be involved with the streets, or is it just?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm involved, but you feel me? Not at the same time. It's just crazy how it is out here, bro. Like, like, the young people that's my age, like I say, I just graduated in 2018. Like, we gang bang, but you feel me? We not like trying to incorporate ourselves, with like the big groups. Like, so you say BDGDs, like my group at least. It's a whole bunch of us, We ain't really just rocking with one thing, It's a whole bunch of us. A whole bunch of us get together, you feel me? That's how it is, man. People that we grew up with.
So another thing I want to ask you, what would you want to see happen to Lul Timm, legally or illegally?
Man. Hey, that's a good question. I ain't gonna lie to you. Man,
or do you think he should get any legal repercussions at all? Should something else should just happen to him?
I mean, you should, like I say, like if he don't go down, and through the courts and stuff, like I'm pretty sure something gonna happen to him on the street, bro.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I mean, I gotta ask you this. You've been from Chicago. Like, there's rumors online, people saying that there's $1 million bounty on Quando Rondo's head.
See, I don't even know about all that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's speculation. I doubt that is true. But let's just play off in the imagination of the internet. Would you think that would be possible, that somebody would do a hit on Quando Rondo for $1 million? Or do you foresee Quando Rondo dying in the next year? Oh shit! Damn, I got him on hold. Oh no! Yeah, what happened to the call?
They dealing with, you feel me? Because people think that block just straight BDs, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, motherfuckers got real ties. Like, so we got GDs, BDs. You feel me? Motherfuckers, we got real old heads. That's connected through the jail system. Man, we ain't even gonna get it, too much into that, bro. But yeah, man, this shit crazy, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro.
Okay. Well, shoot, man. I got these phone calls like coming back and forth, man. I appreciate you calling me. What's your name, man?
Keon,
appreciate you calling, man. Appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to Savannah Seaport News, man. I appreciate you putting your input in, man.
Bet.
Thank you. All right, shit, y'all making a jump, bro. Like, hold on, I'm about to get to like all your phone calls, bro. Like, all right. I know y'all probably was feeling them because you're from Chicago, but I appreciate that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate that shit. You know. All right, I got somebody else calling. All right. All right. What's going on? This Savannah Seaport News. God damn, I got everybody calling. What's going on with you, man? What's your name?
Man, my name's CJ, man. Just call me CJ.
Okay. Where you from?
Hey, yeah, I'm calling out of Vegas.
Are you calling out the Bay?
Out of Las Vegas.
Oh, Las Vegas. Okay, so tell me how you feel about the situation with Quando Rondo.
Man, the situation is all bad. And
hold on for a second. I'm sorry. I got this thing popping off, and it shouldn't be popping off.
Yeah, man, this is a touchy topic right here.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta get my notifications right. I should have.
Yeah.
Sorry. I got like everybody trying to call me right now. God damn. Gotta turn that off. All right. I think I'm Gucci. All right. So, all right. Tell me what's your name again, man.
Yeah, man. This Kilo Bodega calling out of Las Vegas, Nevada. You feel me?
Okay, so you from Las Vegas? Are you from Las Vegas, or are you just living in Las Vegas?
I'm from California. I just live out here, though. You feel me? Just moved out here from ATL. I'll be around in Chicago, Southside. I got people all around and shit. You know, huge fan of the young man. You feel me? And it's just all bad right now. You know, it's just bad.
So, why are you talking to me? I gotta make you look at this video. Because I looked at this video about 1,000 times. Now, looking at this video, how do you feel about the situation with Quando Rondo? And do you feel like this is a good shoot? Or do you feel like this is justified? Or do you feel like his friend is in the wrong? Not Quando Rondo, because Quando Rondo, I guess, was just
his friend was in the wrong.
Huh?
I just seen the video a million times. His friend was wrong. His friend was dead ass wrong. If you ask me.
And the friend was wrong? I mean, why you say that?
I mean, it's a fight. Come on now, it's a fight. Like Ron wasn't even looking at him or nothing. Like, if anything, he could have just hit Vaughn from the side, like, you know, caught him from the blind side and just socked him. But like this day and age, man, them little niggas are so scary. They scared to fight. But like, how I'm looking at it, man, this shit look like a whole setup to catch this murder on camera. Like, the little boy probably got, this is set up.
Appreciate you calling, man. So, I mean, I gotta ask you this: like, what's your age? How old are you? Okay, it sounds like you're older.
I'm 36.
Okay, so you believe in more of a hand-on-hand type contact instead of just pulling out a weapon.
I mean, but look, don't get me wrong. We told guns out here, you know what I mean? We don't really niggas fight. That's rare. Back in the day, yeah, we scrap. These days, niggas not scrapping. There's so many guns on the street. Everybody got a gun. Young kids, everybody got a gun.
Yeah.
So it's like okay, if we start scrapping like right now, okay, Vaughn doing a one-on-one man-to-man thing, but look, he never should have been out there fighting for one. Man, this is like a whole conspiracy to me personally.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
and with the Lul Timm situation, he had the green light. He was the shooter. He had the green light. No matter what happened, they brought Von out to fight. The fight was a setup to get on the fight, to get it going. Man, all that shit was lined up. All that shit was
Now,
lined up.
okay, I haven't asked nobody else this question, but how do you feel about the friend that told King Von that Quando Rondo was, I guess, outside? Do you feel like the friend should be responsible in all of this?
I'm sorry, what was that last question?
I'm about to say, how do you feel about King Von friend telling King Von that Quando Rondo is nearby? Because I guess without the friend telling King Von wouldn't have no idea what was going on. Like, how do you feel like his friend should be responsible in his death as well?
I mean, if his friend was just trying to give him a heads up, like, yo, Quando's around. Or if his friend lured him to be like, yo, Quando, let's get him. If it was like that, then yeah, his friend should be held accountable too. Exactly.
Definitely. I mean, anything else you got to say about the situation?
Man, it's a messed up situation. And I feel like it's going to be retaliations all through this year to next year. It's just going to get worse and worse. Like, they just really trying to kill hip hop. For real.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate you calling me, man. What's your name again, man?
Yeah, I'm Kilo Bodega.
Kilo, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for calling me, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. You just keep doing what you're doing, man.
All right, be easy, man.
For sure, you too.
All right. More phone calls. Oh, goodness. Yo, what's going on?
Hello?
Yo, this is
Pac
Pacman Jones, Savannah Seaport News. Who this?
Huh?
Say who this?
I said, these both from Chicago. What's the word?
Said both from Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay, so got another Chicago person. I had a Chicago person come in and call not too long ago, and I asked him how he feel about that. So I just ask you, how do you feel about the whole situation with Quando Rondo and, you know, just in general? How do you feel about it?
For sure. Well, I don't mind ask you that, but let me ask you this first. Where you from? Is you from down south?
Yeah, I'm from Savannah. I'm from where Quando Rondo from.
Okay. So that's all I'm trying to say. I feel like the whole situation was stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the shooter, whoever Quando, Lul Timm or whatever, all that, he was on the wrong. And I'll tell you why. But first of all, let me get to you and the bigger picture first before I even say what I got to say, because all this shit is irrelevant, really, really think about it. All this is happening is trying to start a beef, like it was the West Coast versus the East Coast. They're trying to start a Chicago, just be killers and fighters and gangsters up there. They're trying to start a war between, you know what I'm saying, between the urban life, between the people from down south, you know, like we don't look at them with respect, you know what I'm saying, like, and that's not true. We give the most respect to people down south because most of the people from Chicago come from down south. They come from Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, and Georgia. We come from down. Most of our grandparents come from down south. So we give that gangster respect or that just period respect to down south because that's where we get most of our culture from anyway. And all this trying to do with this situation right now is just trying to divide us. But people down south are thinking, oh yeah, they think that they gangsters. You gangsters? No, you're not saying that. They got gangsters down south too. But King Von, the reason why I say the shooter that shot King Von was not right because he didn't do it in the gangster way. Like King Von didn't say, when I see you, I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna drill. He didn't say that. He said, when I see you, I'm gonna beat your ass. That's just like anybody in Chicago. If you see somebody that you was close to once upon a time, and motherfucker, you see them on social media, you get them a threat and say, I'm gonna beat your ass. I just haven't pull out no gun. I just haven't pull out no knife. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you, folks. And that's how it is. So that's why I say that shooter. That's how I feel about it. Like, yeah, King Von killed a lot of people. Yeah, well, I don't know. I think I don't know what I don't know what he did. But at the end of the day, he rapped about it and all this crazy shit. So if he was to get his life taken by the streets in Chicago, not his op in Chicago, it'd have been different. It'd have been like, damn, okay, just like FPG Dub, rest in peace, one of the Chicago legends. If he would have died somewhere out in New York or something, we would have been mad just like we is now because he didn't die in Chicago where we know people actually looking for him behind this shit. Like down south, King Von been killed. Nobody from Quando Rondo passed.
Oh, what happened to him? Shit. Hello? Hold on for a sec. I'm trying to get you back connected. Damn. I had so many people calling me. Damn. Hold on for just a sec. What the hell? It just hung up on me. Damn. I may have to... Damn, I just hung up on Buddy. Somebody call me back, man. I gotta... Let's see. Damn. It's not working. Hold up, y'all. This thing, like this app I got is so bugged. Like it doesn't, it works for like a while. And then it freaking, I won't say it stops working. But it doesn't connect. I don't know why it doesn't. So just give me a quick sec to get this situated, cause I had it. It was connected. Now it's not. I don't understand. Well, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get back to it in a minute. But a lot of y'all guys said a lot of interesting things. I see y'all calling me, man. I gotta fix it. Y'all hold on. I don't want to stop the stream. But I'm gonna see if I can. Damn, this shit won't connect. Come on, no. Okay, let me try it again. Hi, I'm talking to y'all. If y'all don't know, I'm talking to y'all through like my computer, so it's like it's different. Oh, I'm gonna get this to work. No. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna get it to work. I just don't know why it's not working. But I gotta get y'all opinion about what y'all seeing. And maybe I gotta stop accepting calls for a little sec just to get it fixed. Which I am. So, yeah. A lot of y'all, I had like 2 Chicago people call and say, hey, you know, Quando Rondo on the wrong. I ain't got nobody from Savannah call, man. What's going on with the Savannah folks? I mean, y'all fell asleep. I must have fell asleep like how I fell asleep. God damn it. Hold on, I'm about to get it fixed, y'all. Y'all gotta give me a sec. Y'all give me a sec. I'm gonna read y'all comments for a little sec. So does that mean Quando had to go for that? Why do the people now from Chicago think Timm wrong all the killing they doing there? I don't know. Damn. Yeah, I appreciate y'all hitting that like button. I appreciate that. I'm getting into some more calls. Y'all just hold on, man. I gotta get it fixed. Cause it's not showing what I need to show up. I'm gonna get it fixed. I'm gonna get it fixed. Damn. I just didn't know what freaking happened. Like, I was in the middle of a freaking call. I'm not trying to show y'all guys phone numbers, but it should connect, and it's not connecting. Why are you not showing? Man, but don't worry. I got an alternative for this. I got an alternative. Don't worry. I got an alternative. Don't worry about it. But I'm gonna take some more phone calls in like 10 minutes, man. But yeah, a lot of people saying Lul Timm was wrong. A lot of people saying he should have just gave him the fair one. You can see. I mean, it's kind of hard to. Excuse me. It's kind of hard to see if somebody could get a fair one with that. Yeah, man. It's just, and I'm not so sure if y'all guys seen King's Vaughn freaking autopsy pictures. I won't link those or share them at all. I ain't gonna do that, but it's definitely his dead body. If y'all haven't seen that, I mean, y'all can get on the dark web and look at the pictures of him deceased with his, when they do the autopsy, they cut your whole chest open. So yeah, I'm trying to see. Can I get this thing back working? It started raining outside. I can hear it. Connect. I don't see why it don't work. And it's not working. When I had it working. But you know what? I'm gonna try something else. I appreciate y'all for being patient. I appreciate that. Y'all don't go nowhere. I mean, y'all just hold on for a little minute until I get it situated. Cause I'm trying to. It just stopped working on me because I had so many people calling. Which that's good though, because I know what to do next time when I do another live stream, because I had the software I use. I got the software I use that I use to call people when I'm being lazy, when I'm not trying to be so close to my phone. So it comes in handy, but it's real buggy. So yeah, y'all just be patient. I get to like a few more phone calls. And we'll get back in motion. But in the process of doing that, I think I might just show y'all that video that I watched earlier while I'm doing that. Or if that don't work, then I'll just show you that video that I was watching earlier about. I know you're tired of watching this, but I want to show y'all a video of it was a white dude that was explaining who King Von was as far as like a killer. And I don't know why it's still not damn. Oh, let me put my... Check it one more time. If not, then I have to reset. It's not my phone that's doing it. Then it'll be the app that's doing it. Okay. Okay, cool. Skip. So I should be connected. Nope. Still not. Man. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, goodness. Why are you not able to connect my damn phone? Oh. And that's the thing. It was working this whole time. Then it didn't want to work. Repair. Yeah, do all that shit. Freaking start it back up again. Y'all gotta give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm gonna get all the phone calls. I'm gonna give all out too. But y'all gotta give me a sec. Okay, cool. Do all that cool shit. You know, this shit is like real buggy, and that's how like I need to get another type software. Damn. If this shit won't let me do it, fuck it. I'll just play the video that I seen earlier this morning. And I have to go back to it. History. Damn. I had to go back to it. It explains a lot. No. Damn. Comment. Oh, why I can't find it? Search history. Yeah, King Von. Yeah, this is it. This is the video. I want y'all to watch this. I was watching this earlier today.
May 29th, 2014. A birthday party is taking place in Englewood, Chicago, on the 5700 block of South LaSalle Street. And in attendance at this party are 4 men. A man named Malcolm Stuckey, who's chilling at this party with 2 unnamed friends of his. And also at the party is Davon Bennett, better known nowadays as King Von, the rapper from Chicago's O Block. Now, at a certain point during this party, Malcolm and his homies are steady eyeballing King Von, who decides at this point to briefly leave the party. He goes away and allegedly gets his homie Michael Wade, aka Big Mike. Now, Big Mike later told the police that he had gone to this party with King Von with the intention of acting as muscle for Von, who had planned to confront the person who had been mean mugging him. And when Von and Big Mike got back to the party around 45 minutes later, they parked up in an alleyway. Allegedly at this point, they both got out with loaded guns and proceeded to the front porch of the property, where they opened fire on Malcolm Stuckey and the two other men. Apparently they ended up firing over 20 shots. Malcolm Stuckey was unfortunately fatally wounded in the head. Meanwhile, the two other men attempted to flee, one into the house and the other down the street. However, unfortunately, once again, both were hit by gunshots, but ultimately they both survived. At this point, allegedly, Von and Big Mike ran back to their car and fled the scene. But of course, this was a serious charge that neither of them could run from for long. Within a few weeks, they were both in custody. Big Mike was charged first with murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. And within 2 weeks, King Von is picked up on the same murder and double attempted murder charges. However, during the process of being arrested, questioned, and processed by the cops, Big Mike made one big mistake. According to the Chicago drill subreddit Chiracology, whilst being questioned by the cops, Mike apparently admitted letting off shots, but suggesting that he was not the one who did the killing, inferring that Von was indeed the true murderer. Now, it's possible that this comment just...
Damn, so you hear that? He got snitched on. So, it's funny. But Von got snitched on back in the day.
Started out as a simple incriminating slip-up, which Mike was just trying to correct by suggesting that he wasn't the killer. But we would later find out that apparently Mike was in talks with the cops to flip on Von and snitch on him directly being the killer. But meanwhile, over in the other interview room, Von had decided to completely keep his mouth shut, not saying a word to the feds, choosing instead to sit in his cell and await his trial. And so with these numerous charges stacked on top of each other, we're talking a murder, double attempted murder, and gun charges, it was looking like Von might be facing over 100 years in jail.
So the murder, say they want 20 years for the murder. Say if I get, they give me 20 years for the murder. Plus the gun has been lost, that's 21 years. So that's 41 years just for the murder. And I got 2 attempt murders. I said they give me 21 years, 85 for 1 attempt in out of the attempt. 21, 40, so say that's 42, plus the next other 2 times 21. And that's a lot of fucking years.
So Von sat in jail for an excruciating 3.5 years, just waiting around for his murder case to finally go to court. The delay was partly due to the feds struggling to find witnesses and the murder weapon, which apparently didn't surface until over a year after the incident took place. However, once the case did go to trial, King Von ended up being the beneficiary of perhaps one of the biggest accidental finesses in Chicago crime history.
Now see how this guy finesse like this shit. Like this shit just, everything went out in his favor. You know, like this is just the oddity of what just took place, but you'll see.
The King Von murder trial didn't go exactly as the prosecutors were expecting. Now, it had turned out that Big Mike had indeed cut a deal with the feds to flip on Von and try and pin the murder charge on him. But in an explosive last-minute twist, Mike reneged on the deal and refused to spill the beans on his slime. As a result, the court ended up finding Mike guilty, with the judge slapping a hefty additional sentence on Mike as punishment, with Mike reportedly getting 16 years just for the murder and another 12 purely for punishment for backing out of the snitch deal. 28 years in total. But as things continued, the prosecution's case against Von began to unravel. Bear in mind, it had taken prosecutors over a year to find the murder weapon, and when it did finally surface, Von had already been sitting in jail for this charge for quite some time. So with him in jail once this weapon does turn up, it made it even harder for prosecutors to try and pin this gun on him. Meanwhile, the prosecutors had originally been counting on a couple of witnesses to try and at least pin Von to the crime scene, but in the end, witnesses ended up not coming to trial, leaving the prosecutors empty-handed and Von's involvement in this killing in doubt. And this is a fact which is even more sensational when you look at some of the lyrics that King Von has dropped in the years that have followed this case. For example, on the song What's Next with Jizzle Bucks, Von drops lyrics that seem to reference the 28-year sentence that Big Mike got for this murder, calling him out for talking reckless and even suggesting that maybe a witness was killed. He said he told on me before he got a longer sentence. I think they gave him 28, he'd rather talk than listen. Bitch was the only one that told. They killed the other witness. Now I'm just balling, I'm just flexing like my OTF necklace. That is some wild shit. So, however the fuck he managed to pull it off, after spending 3.5 years in jail waiting for the trial, Von completely beats this case, getting off not guilty, and immediately becomes a free man. Hell, even the gun dealer that sold the gun that was used in this killing ended up getting more time than Von spent sat in jail, with this one-man Chirac ammunition catching 5.5 years. Apparently the gun used in the Big Mike King Von murder had been purchased 2 months before the incident from a licensed firearm dealer by a man named Jonathan Smalley, who was apparently reselling legally acquired guns back into the Chicago gang community for profit. One of the guns recovered from his case was even connected to fellow Chirac legend Lil Reese. In fact, this case even revealed that the same gun that was used to kill Malcolm Stuckey was used in a second shooting in Chicago only days later. But who cares about some arms dealer getting half a decade in jail, when King Von completely beat his murder, came home and had all of the Chirac villains celebrate. And so, after having spent a long 3.5 years in jail, Von was finally a free man and had decided to start a new life. And with a fresh backstory involving murder and gangbanging under his belt, it would naturally make sense that he would try and parlay that rough reputation into dollars by becoming a rapper. And apparently Von's transition to microphone assassin from regular assassin.
Okay, I got another phone caller. I think it's working now.
Homie and fellow Chirac rap legend Lil Durk. And while
Hello? Damn. No, it hung up on me. So somebody actually went through, but let me see. Let's see if it worked. No, that's crazy. It's not showing up. I don't know. I think it might end in the stream, man. I don't know why it's not working. Cause it just was working when somebody just called me. I don't know. And if I have to get another type of phone calling software, I will for the next stream. Cause I gotta get it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it again. Ah, damn. I see my phone. Like y'all can call it, but it's not showing. And it should show. Try it again. Okay. Hello? Damn, is it? Hello, can you hear me? Damn. See, it's not working. So, man, what I'm gonna do, man, since I can't get it to work, I'm gonna close the stream and I'll just worry about this some other time. But at least I got a few phone calls in, and I don't know. At least I got to know what y'all. Let me try it one more time, because it's showing up that I can get a phone call. And still, hello. Oh goodness. Oh, I'm trying to get you in there, man. Trying to figure out why it's not working. Fuck. I don't know. I'll just end the stream, bro. I ain't gonna make y'all suffer with me with the stuff that's not working. So I'll try it a whole nother time. So I'll just leave it at that.